I think what a lot of people don't quite understand about quitting porn is that it is not the urge that makes you want to watch porn, but it is the association that you have taught yourself over your lifetime that makes you want to watch porn. I remember very well that when I first started to do this Nofap thing, I would get a lot of urges, like everyone does, but the urge would make me feel bad. And the first thing that I would think whenever I would get an urge is that I wanted to watch porn. An urge equaled the will to watch porn and feeling bad for me and for a lot of other people. But over time, as you keep doing Nofap, it actually changes to the point where the urge doesn't really make you feel bad anymore. And it doesn't really make you want to watch porn anymore. But right now, whenever I get an urge, a sexual urge, I feel different. I feel good about it, actually. When I get an urge, I might associate that with wanting to have sex with real women. Sometimes it's not necessarily about sex, but sometimes it's just about feeling energetic, about feeling motivated to be productive or to start working out or something. Sometimes I don't really feel anything specific about it, but I'm just stoic about it. And I'm just like, yeah, it's an urge. It's so what? But it doesn't automatically make me think about watching porn anymore, and it doesn't actually make me feel bad. But it actually makes me feel good, or at the very least, neutral about it. And now most guys who are on Nofap, they are still in that initial phase where their mind is associating the urge with porn and feeling bad. And so they are looking at these other people, or not even always other people, but sometimes they're just imagining their goals and they think, that's horrible. How the hell could I be able to bring up so much discipline all the time? How are these other guys doing it? Are they so disciplined? Are they suffering all the time and they are controlling their urges all the time? And it's very demotivating, because you think that everything is going to be very hard and that you have to stick to this for your whole life. And oh, that's really, really miserable. But the truth is, it's not miserable at all. You don't actually have to be that disciplined at all, because you eventually get to the point where the urge doesn't make you feel bad, but the urge actually makes you feel good, and it actually inspires you to do good things in your life, like being productive or wanting to go out and interact with real women. In a way, it's very comparable to going to the gym. You know, when you've never been to the gym yet and you first start going to it, sometimes you feel a little bit demotivated, right? You might think, oh my God, this is really hard. I have to bring up the discipline to go to the gym 3 times a week. Man, how do these other guys do it? But the truth is, if you keep going to the gym, eventually you start to like doing it. Someone, the muscular bodybuilder guy that has been going to the gym for 10 years, he isn't that insanely disciplined that he forces himself to go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. No, he actually likes to go to the gym. I mean, of course, he has good days and bad days, and there will be days that he has to bring up discipline, and I'm not trying to say that bodybuilders aren't disciplined or anything. The average bodybuilder probably is very disciplined. But my point is, most of the time, he actually likes to go to the gym. He has created this association in his mind where going to the gym is not a negative thing that he has to do, but it's actually a positive thing that makes him feel good. And the reason that you feel miserable and automatically think about porn whenever you get a sexual urge is because this is a habit. It's because this is what you've been doing for literally your entire life. For your entire life, most of the time that you got a sexual urge, you created this, you conditioned yourself to associate that urge with watching porn, because you would start watching porn when you got the urge. And so you have conditioned yourself to have this association between the sexual urge and porn and feeling miserable. But just like how you have created that association, this association can also disappear again if you simply stick to not doing it anymore. So don't get demotivated, guys. This is one of the most important things you can realize about Nofap. It is not about being miserable for the rest of your life and having to bring up insane amounts of discipline. Yes, it's going to be a little tough in the beginning. You're going to have to be strong. You are going to have to bring up some discipline. But over time, it gets easier and easier, and you will eventually get to the point, and this might sound a little hard to believe for some people, but you will get to the point where it actually becomes somewhat fun, where getting a sexual urge actually makes you feel good. It actually makes you feel energized and hyped towards life, which is probably the feeling that nature originally intended you to get. If you have any friends that also do Nofap, share this video with them.